place I would rather be. No place I would rather be. No place I would rather be than here in your love, here in your love. No place I would rather be.
Ever since I was a little kid, I've always been infatuated with fire. The way it just devoured all of the leaves that I would rake up, or how it turned a whole pile of Christmas trees into ash in minutes. It just consumes everything. And when I think about that word consume, I think about a story in the Old Testament, 1 Kings chapter 18. The prophet Elijah was confronting all of the people of Israel and King Ahab and all of his religious leaders. The prophet is, in the Old Testament, was essentially God's mailman. God would give a message to the prophet, and that prophet would deliver that message then to his people. It could be a message of encouragement or discipline, and usually it was discipline, and this the way it was in this situation. 1 Kings 18, you find Elijah coming up to the king and saying, we're going to have a showdown, essentially. So everybody meets, and they say, I want 2 offerings made, 2. And he looks at all the prophets of Baal and all the other religious leaders and says, you make an offering, put your sacrifice on the top, and I'll make an offering and put my sacrifice on the top. We'll build it with stones, put our wood down and put our offering on top of that. And we're going to pray. Whichever God answers by fire, that's the real God. So it says they started off in the morning, and all the prophets of Baal and all those religious leaders, they were all praying and dancing and chanting and nothing. And they're actually cutting themselves, and Elijah even started taunting them at this point, saying, hey, where is he? Where's your God? Is he asleep? Is he in the restroom? By the end of the day, Elijah said, all right, it's my turn. So he built this stone altar, had the wood, had the offering on it, and they dug a trench around it, and then he said, bring in these pots of water, and we're gonna drench it. And so they drenched this offering. And so much so that the trenches all around the offering are full of water, which is a complete opposite way of starting a fire. He turns to all of his people and he says, how long are you going to waver? How long are you going to waver or limp between 2 different opinions? If the Lord is your God, then serve him. If he's not, serve whatever else. But here we are, the showdown, that moment. And he prays, he says, O Lord, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and that I have done all these things at your word. Answer me, O Lord, answer me, that these people may know that you, O Lord, are God, and that you have turned their hearts back. Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt offering and the wood and the stones and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces and said, the Lord, he is God. The Lord, he is God. I'm fascinated by that fire and how it consumed everything. Stone, dust, water, the whole 9 yards. But it also consumed all doubt. All doubt of who God was. And the people responded, the Lord, he is God. The Lord, he is God. The thing I love about the consuming fire of God is that he truly does remove doubt. I know that God is the God of yesterday, and he is the God of tomorrow, but he's also the God of today, of right now. And if you've turned your back on God, or you have doubt, then call out to him. And he can consume all of the doubt in your life and change who you are today. He can set a fire down in your soul that you can't contain and you can't control, pointing you to him and everybody around you as well.